Welcome to my restaurant, The George on Collins in Melbourne. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Vietnamese classic, the prawn and pork rice paper roll. First up, what we're going to do is we're going to poach some of this beautiful pork belly in some boiling water that I've actually salted already for about 13 to 16 minutes, depending on how big your slices are. These are quite thin, so I reckon this is only going to take me 13. Now while that's happening, I'm going to just slice up my vegetables. So I've got a carrot here. So what I want to do is kind of cut it so it's the same size as the cucumber, so when it lays down, it's all equal. We're going to halve it, and then from here, all I want to do is little thin slices. This dish is available at all Vietnamese restaurants. It's kind of the go-to rice paper roll. This is why I'm showing you how to do it today, because everyone wants to know how to make it, and it is so easy and so packed full of flavor. Same thing with the cucumber. Halve him. The difference here is we're actually going to cut him into about 8, so you get a little nice chunk of cucumber with every bite. So that's had about 13 minutes in there, and I think it's ready to go. So I'm going to just grab him. I know a lot of you will be kind of worried about the fat content in the pork belly. If you don't like it, feel free to use pork loin, but I find that the pork belly is sweeter and it's just kind of the traditional way that we would do it. I love that little crunch in the fat and also the skin. Now in the same pot, I'm just going to drop in my prawns. This is only going to need about 2 to 3 minutes just because prawns cook pretty fast and this is really hot. The prawns have been in there for about 2 minutes now. They're ready to come out. They're definitely all bright and orange, which is a clear sign that they're done. Pop them out until they cool down, peel them, halve them, and devein them. While the prawns are going, I'm gonna slice my pork belly. So what you wanna do is just grab a piece, just cut it pretty thin. So the reason that we didn't grill or cook the pork belly over a long period of time is because it's so thin, it's actually not that tough. It's actually quite soft, and there's a little bit of crunch that comes from the fat. So that's ready. All right, these prawns can be peeled now. Gorgeous, they're perfectly poached, they're still plump. Because I find that when you overcook a prawn, it starts to wilt up and get really, really shriveled, and you don't really want that. You kind of want plump prawns in your rice paper roll. All right, my last prawn is peeled. I'm just gonna halve it like so, and then pull out that intestinal tract, because that's not very beautiful to eat. Give it a little rinse in that poaching liquid. Same with this guy. All right, vegetables are prepped, pork belly is prepped, prawns are prepped. Let's get started on the rice paper rolls. So I've got some beautiful rice paper here. I'll show you how to do this. What you need to do is just grab it. There's a bowl of hot/warm water. It wasn't boiling, it was just before boil, and I've let it sit there for about 10 minutes now. You're just rolling it around in this water so it soaks it. I'm gonna place it down here. So I wanna see the prawns, I wanna see how beautiful they are. So they're gonna go down first, just pretty close to you. A layer of the pork belly goes over the prawns. As you can see, I'm only using kind of the middle half of the rice paper roll because that kind of protects the edges. I'm gonna go in with some greens. So I've got some beautiful spinach here. Usually I would use mustard greens or even a lettuce, but today I've got the spinach. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now on top of that, we've got our vermicelli noodles that I've already cooked. Then carrots, 2 pieces, a piece of cucumber, heaps and heaps of herbs. So we've got coriander, got some mint, we've got some Vietnamese mint here as well. One of my favorites, it's a definite must in a rice paper roll. Now, gonna finish him off. I'm gonna just wrap this side over, then slide in a couple of chives. I like to have it kind of hanging out a tiny bit so you kind of see the chives. Gonna close the other side, then we can start rolling. So what you wanna do is hold it down with your fingers, keep it really, really tight. So when you're rolling, you kind of get it all incorporated. First roll, done. So that's all our rice paper rolls done. With these rice paper rolls, they're usually traditionally served with a nuoc mam dressing. So I've actually got that pre-made. Now, if you want to make it yourself, feel free to hit us up on our website. It's a really traditional Vietnamese dish that everyone knows. This is my pork and prawn rice paper rolls. Give it a go.